everybody, it's your girl Maddie from Top Rope Squishy bringing you Dynamite recaps. Yeah, unfortunately, we did not get the 6-man tag that we wanted because Murder Hawk caught COVID. Oh my God. I hope he recovers quickly. I'm really concerned about his health, of course. Found out that Ben Carter also has COVID. So just praying that they have quick recovery. And unfortunately, we won't be getting that 6-man tag. It was going to be Mox and Will Hobbs and Darby Allin versus Paige, Starks, and Murder Hawk. So we'll be seeing them in bits and pieces going forward, but not the 6-man tag that we so wanted. And that's okay though. Will Hobbs will get his chance to shine. And moving on, what do we have going on this week's Dynamite? We had Joey Janela with Sonny Kiss versus Kip Sabian and newly signed Miro. Listen, Sonny Kiss was doing his thing in the ring. He was trying to keep Kip Sabian in control, but the minute that Miro walked in the ring, it was just brutal. He was throwing everybody around like sacks of potatoes. It was kind of scary though at one point. It looked as though Miro hurt his ankle, but he pushed on and kept going, and at one point it looked like Kip Sabian hit his head when he was flung over the barricade. But everybody seems to be okay. But it was Miro and Kip Sabian for the win. Obviously, Miro with his big debut, he wasn't gonna lose. So that was, to be expected. Then we have Paige versus Evil Uno of Dark Order. Listen, Evil Uno is probably one of the most underrated wrestlers in AEW, but is probably one of the best halves of a tag team in AEW. Him and Stu Grayson are amazing together. So underrated as a singles competitor, but he gave his all during this match with Paige, and they were going back and forth. It was not one-sided at all, but as we know, Paige is very, very strong and he erupts in the ring. And so he gave Evil Uno a buckshot lariat and pinned him. So it was Paige for the win. I was not disappointed with that match at all. Brodie Lee versus Orange Cassidy for the TNT belt. Squishtradamus said that Orange Cassidy was going to get destroyed pretty much, and he did. Brodie Lee ruled this match. He was just whooping Orange Cassidy's ass all over the ring. He threw him outside the ring a couple of times where his goons from the Dark Order were ringside and would whoop his butt every time he fell outside of the ring. And in the end, it was a discus lariat. I do not like saying the word discus. Discus lariat that took Orange Cassidy out and got Brodie the win, and he retained his TNT belt. But it was what happened afterwards that shocked everybody. Cody's back! And it's a heel Cody. Holy shit. Only Cody can make black on black on black look so good. And let me tell you, he came in the ring, he whooped on John Silver before he got in the ring, but then he destroyed Alan Angels. Ooh. And he smiled while he did it. Heel Cody! I'm so excited for heel Cody. I can't wait to see what he's going to do as a heel now moving forward. I told y'all Cody was going heel. Nobody believed me. Then Matt Hardy came out to support Private Party. It was a whole spiel about his Private Party's loss against Jericho and Hager. And this whole speech set up the next match in Private Party against Jericho. So Isaiah Cassidy will be going up against Jericho in next week's Dynamite. That should be good, and I think Squishadamus already has a prediction for that. FTR and Best Friends also were out on in the ring, and it looks like they're going to be having a future match as well. So AEW is doing really well setting up all these future matches. Excited to see Best Friends try and go for the belt again, but I will not rest until Santana and Ortiz hold those tag belts. Then we have Thunder Rosa and Hikurushida going up against Diamante and Ivelisse. It's the NWA champ and the AEW champ going up against the Tag Tourney champs from AEW. This match was actually pretty intense. They were throwing blows back and forth. At one point, Diamante and Ivelisse was dominating Thunder, but then Thunder was able to tag in Shida, and Shida was doing her thing. Thunder kept running in the ring and making sure that Shida didn't get overpowered by Ivelisse and Diamante. They went back and forth. I saw Falcon arrows. I saw all kinds of things coming out, but it was a knee to the face from Shida to Diamante, which won them the match. So Thunder Rosa and Hikurushida for the win. And a shout out to Thunder Rosa with Mission Pro Wrestling, which is a company that she started and her husband started for women, to support women wrestling. What an amazing movement. You go, girl. And then the match of the night. It was for the AEW champ belt. This was the match that replaced the 6-man tag. And you know what? It was actually pretty good. It was Mox versus Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston's style is a little more dirty and brutal compared to Mox, who also is dirty and brutal, but Mox can do a couple of other things around the ring that Eddie doesn't do. However, it was a brawl. I think that Eddie Kingston slapped the soul out of Mox at a few points. Those chest slaps were insane. I don't think Mox was pretending, okay? He really looked like he was in pain, but Mox shut it down with a chokehold, and Eddie Kingston's was lights out, and the ref called it, and Mox retained his belt. Great match. Great match. I was really surprised at how good that match was. And overall, I felt it was a pretty freaking good Dynamite, as always. And so that is my recap, people. If you don't follow me on Twitter, please follow me at Top Rope Squishy. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. Much appreciated. Top Rope Squishy, out.